I'm Karen Sutherland from Edible Eden Design, and today we're looking at the pistachio trees just coming into flower on my nature strip garden at the front of my place in northern suburbs of Melbourne, Victoria, Australia. I know that I planted the male on this side, and this is the female. This is the one that bears the nuts in summer and autumn. So this is the male flower. The male and female flowers are separate on different plants. And if you get up close to the male flowers, it's very hard to see because they're very tiny, but they have pollen. And in fact, the bees are quite busy at the moment collecting pollen from the pistachio flowers. I wanted to show you the graft on the pistachios. Now, mine are both like this, or the two pairs I have are both like this. There's a slight incompatibility between the scion, or the top wood, which is a known variety. It's known to be male or female of a particular variety. And this is the rootstock. So this is a seedling pistachio down here. So looking at the female one, it's interesting this year that the female flowers are slightly more delayed than the male. And I'm wondering whether that's going to influence the productivity of the plants this year. When you're buying your pistachio trees, you need to buy them as a male and a female at the very least. Now down the other end, I have another pair of pistachios that I planted, and you'll see that same graft incompatibility on the trunks. And it's not really an issue. Don't worry about it too much. And you can see here again that the male flowers are far more advanced than the female flowers. There's a park at the end of this street, therefore the wind really hurtles down at certain times of the year, especially now. And if I had thought about it, because pistachios are wind pollinated, I might have planted the male on that side and the wind would have blown the pollen this way. So when I've shown you the bees before, or talked about the bees, what I'm really saying is that the bees just like the pollen and they collect it because pollen's part of what bees collect, but it's not necessary for the pollination of the nuts to occur. Now, you can see that I'm trying to keep this plant at around 3 meters high. Now, I'm not 2 meters, 2 meters is about here. And you can see that these are about 3 meters. You can see the bits that are sticking out that haven't been pruned in winter. And it keeps them really compact, so they're well underneath the power lines here, and it makes it easier to harvest the nuts. Otherwise, pistachios can get to 5 meters by 5 meters, but I don't really want that to occur. I need them to be cut back for car access, for pedestrian access on the footpath, and for accessibility for harvesting. If you check out Edible Eden Design on Facebook or Instagram, and even previous YouTube videos on pistachios, you'll see that these fruit really well, and I really pay very little attention to them besides pruning. They like being hard pruned, and it seems to produce a lot of nuts that way.